Hello Glowforge for Business, this is Mike Peterson, also known as MP4 Doggy on YouTube. I'm going to show you show you how to make a keychain or just a nice little thing that hopefully that you can sell and make a couple of bucks on. You can use it as a nameplate or a keychain or anything else you can think of. So let's go and get started. This is already a finished product, so I'm going to go ahead and do new. Now we have a brand new page right here. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger for my old eyes. We're going to select the text tool, type in a name. There we go, that's a good name. Then I'm going to go to the top and select this text, this T, which is going to give me my font selection. Now I like to use fonts that are kind of big and blocky. You can use whatever you want, but I'm not sure how it would turn out. You want them to have some sort of thickness to them, so that's a good one. That was Beast Former. You can get fonts from a website called Dafont, D-A-F-O-N-T. That's, most of them are free, if not all of them. I'm going to use the Berlin Sans one. I like that one. It's already bold, and I'm going to make it just a little bit larger. Right there. I'm going to apply it so nice and big. There we go. Now we got it. Now that we got it, we are going to go up to Object to Path. Now that we have Object to Path, we are going to, now we're going to, why am I losing myself here? We are going to, nope, sorry, I chose the wrong thing. Sorry, I'm going to select the cursor tool. I don't know what I'm doing right now. My brain is, I'm going to ungroup it. So ungroup it, as you can see here, every letter now is separate. Now that we know that they're all separate, we're going to go back and select them again. And then we're going to select, we're going to go back to Path. We're going to do Union. Union is going to join them back again. So now they're all joined again. So the steps were select the font tool, the text tool, type in your word or name that you want to use. You can use whatever you want. Go up to the upper top bin and select the font, so you can choose what font you want to use. Select your font. Then you want to go to your path. After you make sure everything is selected, and do Object to Path. Once you do that, you're going to ungroup. You're going to ungroup it, so everything should be separate. Then you're going to select it again. You could go to Path once again and do Union, which is going to join them back. Once we have that, then we're going to go back to Path, and we're going to do Linked Offset. So once you select Linked Offset right here, very hard to see. This is how, well, first let's choose a color that's sort of, I'm going to choose something bright yellow. And we're going to now do our offset. We're going to make it a little bit, that's a little too big. Or we want to be able to put the hole for the keychain, so we have that. Now that we have, so this is what it's going to look like. So we're going to now select our cursor, so we're going to grab our name out of here. And we're going to select our, this is called the offset. I'm going to select the offset, at least I think that's what it's called. Select that. Remember, I am not a professional. I am just, hopefully this helps somebody, and hopefully you make some dollars off of this. I'm doing this beat for my granddaughter, who has a very interesting name, and when I was visiting her in Seattle, she complained that she never has she can never find her name in one of those tourist type places because her name is so unique. So I'm going to make her a couple of different keychains and name tags that she can, you know, have. So here we go. Back to what we're doing. Sorry. So once so we're gonna select our cursor, select the offset, and we're gonna make it object to path. Then we're gonna go to, I don't know what that's called, pass by node. All right. So pass by node is going to give you all these little, I guess, paths. Remember, I'm not an expert with Inkscape, so please bear with me. And then we're going to get rid of the ones that we don't need. The ones in the middle, we don't want these. We don't want any of the ones in the middle. You're going to have to clean this up. So I'm going to select, oops, I'm going to select the ones in the middle so we can get rid of them. There we go. You want to clean this up, and if you didn't clean this up when you're doing your when you're on the Glowforge, it's going to not come out very well. So I recommend you spend a little time cleaning this up. You can go down here if it's hard for you to see like it is for me. Make it a little bit bigger because you don't want to miss any of these. I don't know why they make you click these twice, but you do. So like this one, we don't want. Those stragglers right here we can get rid of. If we don't need, I don't know. Some of these are not selectable, and I'm not familiar enough with Inkscape to tell you why. I can only tell you that you want to get rid of as many as these that are not on the outline of what you need. So your outline should be all around the edges. Sorry, it should be all around the edges. There shouldn't really be anything inside. Like I said, some things are selectable, some things aren't. I don't know why. I have to do a little bit more research. If anybody knows, please put it in the comments so I'll know. So the goal is just to have everything on the outline of it and nothing in the middle. Alright, so now we know that is pretty much how your outline is going to look when you Glowforge it, when you laser it. I'm going to choose a different color. I need to make the hole. For the keychain. Perfect. And you're going to have to play around with this. I'm still learning myself, but I figured this would give somebody a head start in making their own. Then I'm going to select my the actual name and just put it in there. Oop, let me put it back. Control Z. So select that. We're going to drag this up. We're going to see how this looks. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit of practice. I am definitely not a professional, but I figured, you know, hopefully this helps somebody, at least give them some ideas. It's given me already a couple ideas. I think these are going to make some really cool name tags. If you see, I put a picture up of what I've done. And then you will just, now when you save this, since it's not grouped together, when you save this, as a SVG of course, when you save this, it will be separate. It'll show up separately in your Glowforge. So all of these will show up separately. Now you can group this and this together if you want. I've been keeping them separate, but you know, you can definitely group these together. I wouldn't group this together because you don't want this locked in. And I want to be able to move this if I had to. But so when you go into your Glowforge, this will appear as a separate item. This will be a separate item, and this will be a separate item. And then you just choose, you know, this will be a cutout and a cutout, and then and engrave. So I hope this helps some people with creating name tags or keychains. In the future, I'll be doing a little bit more of these as I learn and passing on my little bit of knowledge, and I hope you guys do the same. This is MP4 Doggy at Glowforge for Business on Facebook. So see you later, guys. Have a good day, night, or whatever time it is for you guys. Bye.